In my last video, we took a look at Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and recreated an hour of gameplay in vanilla Minecraft using command blocks. Everything to the flashlight and the Freddy mask were functional. Even the music box worked properly, all in vanilla Minecraft. It even included animatronic jump scares. Now continuing on with the series, we need to make Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now let's see what we need to know before we start. Like the other two games, FNAF 3 takes place in a horror attraction with only one physical animatronic that can kill you, which is Springtrap. There are the phantom animatronics as well in this that we have to make. Here are the outlines for my FNAF 3 location. The vents, the orange are vents and blue is a wall, purple is a prop, a decoration, and magenta are doors. I'll show you a couple things that I've added that aren't in the main line of the FNAF 3 area. There's the main office with some props and some boxes. Here are the main vent lines, and here this little area I've added is a starting room, like a lobby for the location where you can enter and start the horror attraction. Very simple outlines. Every hallway connects into each other in a maze way, connecting it, making it a very awkward place to be, such as a maze. Now with all that out of the way with, let's get on and start with the build. After an hour and a half worth of building, we have a completed FNAF 3 location with some custom player heads that I've added for decoration. And here's the desk with the animated desk fan that I've already added that you can see in my FNAF 2 video. I've also added some boxes behind here with a vending machine. Out here, I've used weathered wax cut copper for the walls because they have a perfect texture that describes the FNAF 3 office area. It's a perfect block for the choice. I also added the vents in, added some light blocks for proper lighting. Let's check out in the main hallways. I've added some flickering effects, which I'll show you how I did in a second. The Foxy marks was simple. Out here, I've added flickering lights everywhere to make the build feel more realistic and added more atmosphere. I'm just gonna move that, or just get rid of it entirely. Just get rid of it. So as you can see, I've added custom play heads everywhere for decoration, such as this flickering Chica headlight over here. In the back, at the back of the building, we have the starting area where Springtrap starts. There's a vent and some posters. So let's check out the main lobby. I've added a prize counter as like a gift counter station with some posters of the Golden Freddy plush and Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Barney plush. Outside, I took heavily inspiration from Cup of Tea EXE's exterior. I have some commands over there. We'll go check them out. These are for the camera system and the control panel. Now I'll show you how they both work. It's just the same as the FNAF 2. It detects when a camera is dropped and it will replace your inventory with the chests, making it look like you have it selected. It's just the same design I used for FNAF 2. It will also play a sound when this happens. I'll show that off here. As you can see, I've selected it and I'm in camera 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. There's the lore button. Let's scroll. And there are all the cameras for the location. Now, I have not done the vent cameras yet, but I'll show you. There's cam 1. I have done the ventilation panel, so as you click, they do nothing at the moment, but as you can see, I've added a beep and it locks you in place, so you're forced to look there with a little ding to let you know it's done. So that's just a simple effect that I've added. So let's get on to the other stuff. Here, I want to add some flickering lights to this Freddy statue here, so I'll just grab some light blocks to show you what I mean. Let's go with light level 8. So what we want is it to place there, like that, but then remove it, but then place it back again, like a flicker effect. So I'm going to make that here right now. So first we just need some concrete, could be any block. I prefer concrete. Let's just make a little platform here, can be any size. Just has to be able to fit a small hopper clock on it. Yeah, a platform not too bigger than this. We need hopper, a comparator, and a command block. That's all we need. So first we need the coordinate of where our lights will be placed. So I've got that there. So then let's place our comparators and then our hopper clock facing toward into each other. Now let's write set block the coordinates light. I'm gonna go with some level 6. Yeah, level 6. Let's copy that command block and place it here, but replace that with air. Now when we place an item into it, they'll funnel back and forth, creating this flickering effect on the Freddy stand here. Just makes the build feel more immersive. I've gone ahead and added all the positions in for Springtrap. As you can see, all of his armor stand positions have been made that he can be put around the location. I've also added some other command blocks up there that I'll show you in a second, but let's focus on all Springtrap poses. Here is his camera 10 pose all the way to him staring at the office window. And there's his vent pose. Now let's see how it sounds. So this is what it will sound when he goes into a vent. It's pretty simple. This is what it'll sound like if he just moves. So we have two different sound cues so you know when Springtrap moves. It's very simple and makes the build feel way more immersive than just it being silent like my previous maps. After many hours of work, we have the camera system, some of the maintenance panel, and the vent system all done, including Springtrap himself. Now I'll show you off the commands behind Springtrap in a second because he was very difficult, but first I will show you the commands of the camera, the maintenance panel, and the vent cameras. Now it's just very similar. It's very, very similar to my FNAF 1 my FNAF 2 map, where it just selects your hotbar and replaces it with a chest inventory to make it look like you selected the camera. Like here, it shows all of the cameras. It's just very similar to my FNAF 2 camera design. There's only small slight changes that I've made just to make it more efficient. Now, it plays a sound when you select them, and I'll show you what that sound sounds like here. Sounds like a selection noise, and I'll show you how it sounds. So every time you select the camera, you'll hear this. It's a pretty nice sound, especially since it sounds like some sort of select or click. Now, I'll show you how the vent cameras work. It's just a toggle flip-flop detecting when a stone button is pressed inside the office, which will either replace your hotbar with the cameras or the vent cameras. So it's just very simple. And then it's just the same design as I used for the other cameras, just with less slots. Now this is what it'll do for the maintenance panel. It'll clone each, that's the clones. And then this is how it will work for the maintenance panel. So as you can see, it's detecting when you click reboot, ventilation, audio, or reboot all. And also, that's just to lock you in the office. As you can see, each one has a delay. And it'll also play a beeping noise to indicate the beeps that play inside of FNAF 3. Now I'll show you how that sounds as well. So that will play throughout the maintenance panel going off, just like in the game. Now as you can see, reboot all takes longer, so what it will do, it will set that block there to lock you in the office permanently, so you can't go out while it's rebooting, and it will clear your inventory and also play a noise, so it can't. Now here, all the reboot, it just does the same thing the other do, but all at once. So it repairs them all at once. Now let's check, that's the items that clone into your inventory. Reboot, audio, ventilation, video, or reboot all. Now let's check out how Springtrap works, as he's very difficult. Here are all his poses I've previously shown you. That's the office all the way to the jump scare, because I forgot to add the jump scare. But as you can see, there's a lot going on here. There's randomizers, then there's the audio lore, then there's the shot vent. So let's see how we did the audio lore. So first, it's detecting if you're in that camera. Then it's detecting if Springtrap is in the nearest camera to you. Then once it detects that, it will go into the second AND gate, powering this so it detects when you throw the audio lure. And then once again, it's detecting Springtrap if he's in that camera. And then it will teleport Springtrap into that camera position and teleport the other one back. Just making it a simple audio lure. That's how I did for every single one in the camera. It's also how the vent works. Now I'll show you again how it sounds, how the sounds will work, because I have changed them slightly. So it will sound like this when he walks. And it'll sound like this when he enters a vent. As you can see there. Now I'll show you how the shut vent system works, as it works very similar. So here, there's a scoreboard detecting if Springtrap's in that vent. Then that will power this on powering this, which will go into here, which means you only have a certain amount of time to close the vent. Now this over here is to close the vent. No, that's the jump scare. And here's the jump scare, and it will teleport Springtrap back into his relative position, cloning everything, so stopping the map from working. Now over here is Springtrap's movements when he's in the window, where he'll go from the window to the camera 1, then to the office doorway staring at you until inevitably he'll jump scare you. So that's just to reset everything. Now Springtrap was pretty hard himself, so that's all for how Springtrap works. So let's get started on the maintenance panel itself. So here's the maintenance panel complete in its entirety, with all three systems failing and repair. It's pretty simple. Now I'll show you how they work. They each have a hopper clock or a chain attached to them, which that will be set to a redstone block, and then it will set back to a magenta block, going until it is fixed. Now it will send a message in chat saying that there's an error. I'll show you what that looks like. It will look like this: ventilation error, audio error, or video error. Now that's just for that's all for the ventilation. It's not much going on. Now the audio, it's detecting every time you throw a lure, which is shoving putting them into this chest, which eventually it will clear the lore item from your inventory until it's been repaired. It works very similar to how Withered Foxy worked in my FNAF 2 map. Like I said, each one of them has this connected to it just so it can do that. Now, it detects how many items are in this chest, which is how long you have to be on the cameras until it will fail. Then it detects if you're in the office, so it doesn't blind you when you're in the office, only when you're in the cameras. And that's simple, and that's the whole maintenance panel in its entirety. I've gone ahead and completed every single one of the phantoms, as you can see in this jumbled mess of command blocks over here. Now, I'm going to show you how each and every one of the Phantom works. Now, it's starting with Phantom Balloon Boy. Now, Phantom Balloon Boy, he has a 9 out of 10, 1 out of 9 chance to activate. And then he'll go into another randomizer when he has a 50-50 chance to be in camera 1 or camera 10. If he goes to either one of those cameras, it will start this AND gate here, where it will detect if the player is in the camera that Balloon Boy is in, and then after a short period of time, after those items funnel into this chest, it will power the jump scare. Now, Phantom Chica and Phantom Mangle work in the exact same way as Balloon Boy, except there's only one randomizer instead of 2. Let's see how Phantom Freddy works. Phantom Freddy also has a randomizer with a 1 in 9 chance to activate, and it detects if there's a red concrete block under him and you're in the office. If both those things happen, you'll get jump scared. There's a 1 in 9 chance he'll activate, and there's all his stuff to reset his system. Phantom Foxy works in the exact same way, whereas when he activates, it detects if you are in the office at the same time Phantom Foxy is, leading into the jump scare. Now, Phantom Puppet works in a completely different way, as the Phantom Puppet will lock you inside of the office. Same, it has a 1 in 9 chance of activating, and when it does, it will power this long strip here, constantly teleporting you into the office so you cannot use any of the other office resources, and then it will lead to the jump scare, and that's how the Phantom animatronics work. I've added all the commands for the hub and the time system. This is the same design I used for FNAF 1 and 2. It's really simple. It just changes the name and value of a box bar, changes it to 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, 4 AM, and so on. Now, once all of the items in this hopper have funneled into your chest, it will power a chain, and then it will repeat and do that forever. Here's the hub. I'll show you how that works. It's just a simple decorated room with a button to start the night, and here are the 6 AM commands. And with that, we have a completed FNAF 3 map ready to be play tested. Let's play through my map and see if we can survive a night of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 in Minecraft. Alright, we start off in this little hub box, nice and neat, with a little Freddy stand. Let's start the night. Let's see how we can do, and let's see if we can survive against Springtrap. Alright, let's just wait until we hear movement from our pal Springtrap. Oop, there's Phantom Freddy. Get out of the cameras. He should be gone now. Alright, yeah, that just as the night started as well. Wait for Springtrap to appear. Video error. Ow, ow. Who did that? Oh. Just reboot all. Video error, ventilation error. I don't even know where Springtrap is. I think he's in camera 9. Alright, where is he? Camera 9, yeah. Lure him back. Where'd he go? No, he's here. Alright, let's lure him back here. Oh, there we go. Come back, Springtrap. It's 1 AM. Let's keep him in camera. This Balloon Boy can spawn in that camera and he can go on the vent, but we can shut off the vent and get out of the camera if we have to. He moved. Lure him back. Oh, no movement. No phantoms either. It's pretty good. Oh, where's Springtrap? Springtrap. Don't move, Springtrap. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going in the vent much. Okay. Should I reboot my systems? No, it's 2 AM. Oh, it's Phantom Foxy. Oh, yep, yeah, I'm rebooting. Just reboot all. Just reboot them all. Oh, there's Springtrap. Oh, we gotta go get Springtrap. Lure him back here. Come on, Springtrap, come back. That's good. It's 2 AM. Another Phantom Foxy one. Just attack. Alright, we gotta reboot these systems. It's 2 AM and got no idea where Springtrap is. There he is. Oh, lure him back. I think we could do this. If it keeps going at this pace and no more phantoms interfere, I think we got this. Because Phantom Foxy is pretty annoying. It's 3 a.m. halfway through the night. Oh, you moved. Oh, no, wrong camera. Come on, Law. Yeah. Oh, another Phantom Foxy one. Oh god, he's annoying. Alright, just reboot that ventilation. We do not want the ventilation to go out. Oh, there's Phantom Freddy. Get out of the office, get out of the office. Oh god, no. Oh, Phantom Freddy, I hate you. Phantom Foxy again. Oh, that's 2 in 1. The Springtrap, lure him back to camera 10. We cannot let him get out of our sight. Reboot that ventilation. Reboot the ventilation. We gotta reboot it. Alright, he's fine. This is so annoying. Come back, Springtrap. Oh no. The Phantom Puppet. What was that bad timing? The Phantom Puppet was in the camera at the exact moment I was. Alright, we just lure him back. Lure him back. Ventilation. It's 4 a.m. We can do this. Come on. Where is he? He's still here. Alright, that's good. It's 4 a.m. Video error. Just lure him back. Alright, let's just reboot our video. It's 5 a.m. We can do this. It's 5 a.m. Springtrap has not gotten out of our range yet, but a lot of the phantoms are really annoying. Come back. Phantoms are really annoying. Oh, we have an audio error. So we gotta reboot that. We need to get Springtrap back on that audio because Alright, he moved. Lower back. He's there. Oh, there's Phantom Freddy. No. Oh, never mind. It's 6 a.m. Alright, yes. Woohoo. Alright, so we beat that first try. We didn't get all the jump scares in that run, so I'm now going to show off every single one of the Phantom and Springtrap jump scares. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like and subscribe to help my channel to continue to grow. Make sure the notification bell's turned on as well so you're notified next time I upload. Now that's going to bring it to the end of today's video. So as always, I will see you in my next video.